2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jameis Winston leading out the Bucs, and you had to figure this was the moment Bucs fans envisioned when he was drafted #1 overall back in 2015. It was definitely a rough road to get here, not the gradual ascension you would expect, but now here he is trying to do what only Brad Johnson has done in team history, and that's lead the Bucs to a Super Bowl title. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Gets past one man. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 45 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own tent, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this unit has been set up nicely here in this one thanks to some great punt returns that we get a look at.
And they did kind of give us a hint about that in our pregame meeting, didn't they? They felt like they had a good...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Williams wiggles free. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They go play fake. Mahomes gonna let one fly for... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
Take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Kocher and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with a record 4th